has criticized the government response towards the ongoing protest, saying that the Gen Z's-led protest is constitutionally right. Additionally, they have noted that issues raised by Gen Z's are reasons every Kenyan would want addressed. Additionally, they have asked the Gen Z's to re-strategize, claiming that their peaceful protests have been infiltrated.
We are saddened by the overzealous of the police who have and continue to use unnecessary and excessive force on the peaceful demonstrators. In the contrast, and tragically, we have seen same police officers stand by as hooligans, rampage, loot and destroy private property. As a sign of leadership and patriotism, we urge you, Excellency, to unequivocally and publicly rein in the rogue police officers and restrain them from harming, arresting or kidnapping peaceful protesters. We urge you to release those in police custody or just missing, and for the state to underwrite and meet the cost of those protesters in hospitals and provide assistance to families in the burials of those slain by the police. Such, of course, action will demonstrate goodwill and empathy on your part as the head of state. Mr. President, our youth are seeking and demanding actions on theft, on raft of issues they have raised. They are not interested in multi-sectoral forum to dialogue over things and issues which are quite apparent and within your means to do or to initiate within the premise of our laws and constitution. Specifically, we urge you to take the following actions. A, undertake an overreaching reorganization of your government by, among other things, trim down the size of your cabinet to 14. Rid your cabinet and government in general of those functionaries named in corruption, waste, fraud, and abuse of public resources. Immediately reconstitute IEBC. Undertake and facilitate the audit of our public debt, enabling public participation in an inclusive, transparent, and accountable manner. Provide leadership for the prosecution of corrupt individuals at all levels of government. Kenyans need to see heads rolling. Remove all unconstitutional offices. In conclusion, we empathize with our nation especially with our youth who are wounded and mourn with the families of the death and fallen vanguards in our youth and Gen Zs. We Muslim leaders and the entire Muslim community remain available to provide counsel, advice, and any assistance within our means. We pray and beseech the Almighty Allah, Lord of the heavens and earth, to salvage our nation, Kenya, and grant us His infinite mercy and peace to this nation and her people. Our message to Gen Zs. You represent the feelings, the spirit, and the rage and aspirations of an overwhelming majority of the Kenyan people. We share your frustrations, agony, and pain. We empathize with you on the suffering and maiming and those amongst you in the struggle who have been killed. Our prayers are with you, and we stand in solidarity with you in this struggle. Whilst we urge you not to relent in your legitimate struggle, which is personified by your own brand and character, we must seize the moment and opportunity that are thrust upon you by the circumstances of the moment. As you will no doubt agree with us, endless protest cannot be an end in itself. Rather, it is a means to a well-defined end which must be realistic, achievable, and within confines of the law. Sadly, as was not expected, hooligans and anarchists